Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI with me, RockPaperMario, and I'm just going to show you right now. Strago's equipped are fine for the moment. I'm just after giving him a pair of earrings and a pair of sprint shoes, seeing as Shadow ran away with my sprint shoes again. I remembered what that was actually when I was talking about someone stealing shoes, reminding me of a movie. It was reminding me of Hocus Pocus. I've got Bismarcky on Strago, by the way. Ooh, what's this? This is really like Earthbound or Mother 3. Oh, balloons. I've still got balloons! Okay, there's something I need to tell you about Strago. His special command is, I'll just show you now. His special command is lore, which is basically blue magic. And he learns that from enemies. Now, the way he learns that from enemies is that there are certain enemies that will use attacks that he can learn. And if he sees that attack being done in battle, then he can learn it. Now, the first one you can learn, well, I used to think you had to learn this from a later enemy, but you can actually learn from these, is Exploder, which is basically a self-destruct spell. And he can learn that from them. So, now that they've used that in battle, if Strago is still alive at the end, then he'll learn it, as you'll see now when Terra kills these guys. Usually, these are the only enemies that appear in there, but Terra, even one ice spell will kill all of them in one go. It's simple. So now he learned Exploder. I'm going to do a video later on, because there are two that we can get, in this part of the game, and that's one of them. But I'm going to do a video later on where I show you the ones we can get for the moment. At the moment he knows Stone, which I never use. I don't even know what it does. Exploder, which it basically he kills himself to do an amount of damage equal to his own HP. I never do it. Aqua Rake is wind and water elemental damage. It's basically a water spell. And Revenge, I don't know what that does either. But you might Aqua Rake 20, if you look at his stats aren't that great, but his attacks are actually, his lower attacks are actually really, really powerful, a lot of them, especially the ones you get later in the game. So, there's no real point in teaching him, I wouldn't concentrate on teaching him black magic. I'd teach him the basic ones just so that he has them. That's why I have Bismarcky on him at the moment. But other than that, I wouldn't, he's not as useful for black or white magic as Terra or Celis are. So I wouldn't bother, so let's just take on more of these guys. Some of these times they have 6. Is this a 6er? No, this is a 3. I'll show you his lore later on. Something you should note is that you gain a lot of experience in this level, so it really sneaks up on you. Each battle, if there are 3 of them, then they're worth 300 and something experience, which is a lot really for this point in the game. So really keep an eye on your Esper bonuses. Let's just see how she's getting on with Siren. Oh, she's done. Wow. I didn't expect her to be done. What I want Terra to work on next, I don't think there's really anything. I suppose she could be working on Warp is the most important thing that she doesn't know. Oh well, no, Berserk, Vanish, and Demi. I suppose that could be useful. But no, because I usually just use him to... Yeah, I suppose Warp is actually the most useful thing she could be working on. But Strago, you want to be giving him Zone Seek for all of his his level ups for the magic power +2, just because all of his magic, all of his blue magic is based on his magic stat. Bismarcky, I just have him learning that so we can learn the basic elemental spells. After that, the priority is really Zone Seek for Rasp. Rasp is so important, so really and truly, that is the priority. But we've got to save Realm. I mean, we can't be just pussyfooting around here. Yeah, so we've got to save Realm. I mean, we can't be just wandering around here fighting enemies all the time. Sometimes there are 6, and it's really funny to see Terra knock out 6 enemies with one ice spell. So, but the thing I'm going to tell you, I forgot to tell you about Strago's blue magic, is that it's a lot of it, especially the later ones, use a lot of MP. I'm talking a lot of MP. Really and true, they do use a lot, a lot more than, let's say, Bolt 2 or Ice 2 for the equivalent. So, sometimes I do use the gold hairpin for Strago later on just to have the cost of it, because it really, some of his cost 50 and 40 something, and the more MP for his good ones. So It is like, and he doesn't have. There's nothing in that left-hand door. Don't worry. There is a point in the game where you just don't have enough MP at the moment with the current level ups and things. So. Okay, here's like a 6 one. I don't think I said it, but I really like this part of the game. It's really one like I didn't say it, but you probably could tell from the videos. I find that the game kind of flags a bit in between. Like if you look at the end of the Magitech Research Facility, in between, like after the Magitech Research Facility and when you're on the boat going to Crescent Island or whatever, I really do think the game flags, but it really picks up. Oh no, I forgot their level ups. Well, what did Terra get from that carbuncle? I really... No, nothing. Nothing! 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 Tra-la-la! It really grinds my gears when that happens. It really winds me up, so... I don't know. At least he's on Zone C, so it doesn't matter if he levels up. But yeah, but I really love this part of the game. It really picks up again straight away. Like, once you get on that boat from Albrook, like that part of the game, from there on, like the game, there's no part where it kind of flags any bit at all. I mean, that's the only part where the game flags really, is that part where with the whole cave to the seal gate and things. I just don't find it interesting. It's kind of just meh, that kind of way, but not that it's bad or anything. I don't know, it's just I don't find it as exciting. This really is reminding me of Mother 3, where at the start you with Lighter and Fuel's house or whatever. That is, like, for those of you who don't know, I really do love that game, though. How could anyone not love it? It's a really good game, so. Yeah, these ice rods and things, it is, like, I mean, you could, I suppose there is a case for using them in battle and having Strago in the front row, because they actually do quite a lot. They like, if you're thinking, like, I thought they'd be, I never used to use them because I just presumed, like, from doing Final Fantasy IV, they're shit, so I just presumed they'd be rubbish in this game as well, but they actually do good amounts of damage. He was on Zone Seek, so that doesn't matter. They actually do quite a lot of damage, not, like, but I don't think they, like, especially for this area, I mean, why would you bother when Terra can take out every enemy with one ice spell? I mean, really and truly, doesn't matter. Stop that, Lock. Lock, you can kill an enemy with ice for once. Why not? Why not? Why not? Man, I'm still tired from that stream, okay? The boss is through that door, so I'm just going to use Lock to heal up everyone. The boss is simple. Seriously, it shouldn't even be referred to as a boss. It's ridiculous. Is this the source of our blaze? I don't know why I think Terra said that. It's just, it sounds like the thing she'd say. The Flame Eater! Yeah, he's a joke, really and truly. I mean, all you have to do is, like, this is why I wouldn't use Aqua Rake in the preceding area, because it uses up too much of his MP, and you'll end up with no MP on Strago for this part. So I would just use what I usually do is I just use Lock to cure. Just use Lock to cure, and I concentrate on killing him with Ice 2 and with Aqua Rake, because I mean, he's going to go down like a lead balloon. Lower Aqua Rake. There we go. The one thing that is annoying about Aqua Rake is that it does suffer from split damage, so if you're fighting a lot of enemies, it won't do as much as if you're fighting one enemy that's weak against water. But I mean, it's the only way other than Rage that you can have a water element magic attack. So look, he's gone already. So I mean, that's where Strago wins out, really, is that his lures are really, like, they're kind of niche-y kind of spells. I mean, they're really good for certain things, but the things that they do, other characters just can't do. So I don't know, and I just like him anyway. He's a really cool character. Realm, where are you? Oh, Interceptor's here. Oh, look, he's saving her. Interceptor, you are such a smart dog. Do you know what Interceptor's reminding me of? It's like the cat in Hong Kong Phooey. Do you know Hong Kong Phooey's so stupid, and then the cat is doing all the stuff? It's like, that's what it's reminding me of. Well, geez, that didn't look good at all. No! How? I know Interceptor's cool, but how can we expect him to fend off all those enemies? Look at all those Eggman's robots, and we're all knocked out. Shadow! Yes! Come on, Shadow. Jeez, you're kind of late to the party, aren't you? I mean, we've been here all along, but... Well, I suppose if you can do that, then, I mean, it's worth the wait, I suppose. Oh man, but I thought you were sleeping. I thought you were sawing logs back there in the hotel. Let's get out of here. I'll use a smoke bomb. It's a pipe bomb! Well, Shadow saves the day. Are you okay? Yes. Thanks, Grandpa. Oh. Shave your tanks for these people. Thank you. She's so nice. Realm, she really is. She's such a nice person. I guess our little town secret is out now. Yeah, what was with all that magic? Can everyone here use magic? What's going on here? Oh, I feel a War of the Magi speech coming along. This is the village of the Mage Warriors. Here we go. Long ago, humans used magicite to gain magical powers. They became known as the Mage Warriors. Sounds like Mage Warriors sounds like a biker group, like a load of bikers. But I thought they perished centuries ago. That's what we heard. After the war, the magic. Oh, here we go. The Uspers fled to their new world behind the Shield Gate. They wished to live peacefully without fear of being used by humans. They left us here to fend for ourselves. But we were despised by the normal people. Everyone felt that we had begun that war. They sent people to hunt us down like animals. There weren't even any trials. Even though the only difference was that you could use magic? Yeah, Terra, just like you. Blah, blah, blah. A few mage warriors escaped and found their way here. They were our ancestors. Kind of like in Star Trek. Is it Star Trek Insurrection? The one where like of the society, half of them went to the new planet, and on the new planet they could become young forever, and the other half of them like became all horrible and evil and stuff. I don't know. Our powers have weakened over time, but some of it remain. Geez, if you're that powerful now after thousands of years, imagine how powerful they were like back then. Look, if you're up to it, we could use your help. So, you're after the Espers, eh? Yeah, we are. I mean, they're very difficult to find. Well, I hope for you. Well, I owe you for saving Realm. I'll help you find your Espers. He's like in Jaws. He's like, I'll find the Espers. Me too. I don't think so. Yeah, you're just a little girl. What could you do? Surely she can't do anything. What a fuddy-duddy. You're a funny little boy. How do you know so much? But where do we start looking? If they're here, they must be hiding in the mountains to the west. Geez, at least someone has a good idea here. Why here? Well, why there, even? Those mountains have powerful magical properties. They say the Espers were created there. Maybe they're drawn to that place. Where's Shadow going? Just sneaking away again? I think it's worth a look. Let's see what Realm has to say. At least we finally got a lead. What a fuddy-duddy. Hey, he's just looking out for you, in fairness, you know. Well, where's Shadow gone? I really want to know. When he hears his music, he must... There he is. What's wrong, Shadow? He's got a funny individual, really. Come on, say something. Aren't you going to give us a reason why you're, like... Don't misunderstand me. I just wanted my dog back. Oh, he's so cold. There are people in this world who have killed all their emotions like him. Going somewhere? I'll search for the Espers in my own way. Yeah, he's kind of a lone wolf kind of a character. Aw, it's so sad when a kid has to say goodbye to a dog. I mean, they seem to hit it off straight away. Interceptor, come. Aw. So sad. Once again, I will be cross if you spoil anything. Anyway, there's nothing really that interesting anymore, and that we can buy, like, other things. There are earrings in... That's not the relic shop. There's a relic shop over here. There are earrings in there if you need more of them for, like, Strago or any of them. Also, there are, you can buy Dragoon boots in there if you didn't pick them up in the Magitech research facility, but I think this episode has been long enough, and in the next episode, we'll head to the mountains to search for the very small espers. I'll see you next time, and let's play Final Fantasy VI.